Come into balance and alignment. So this is our practice, is paying attention, bringing our awareness to our bodies and our brains and our breath. Holding in. And sometimes you can come in without a lot of mindfulness, so take a moment really to check in, make sure your knees and your hips feel okay. And then just have a sense of settling to begin. Close your eyes, rest your hands, and slow your heart. You can very quickly bring a calm energy. Relax into the moment. Just let the breath be natural. Bring peacefulness into your face, letting it relax. Maybe that light resting half smile. Grateful to be here on our yoga mats. Excuse me. Now sit up nice and tall. If you have been leaning forward at all, bring yourself into upright alignment. Bring your chin down towards your chest. Take a deep breath, keeping the shoulders down. Looking down towards the heart center. One more breath. And then lift your chin and continue to lift it a little bit. Keep your neck long and your shoulders down. Lift your chin. A downward gaze towards the nose. Just see if you can get a little stretch on the underside of your chin. And then exhale, release so your eyebrows and ear tops are even with each other. Taking a few rounds of even breathing through the nose, where the inhales expand the chest, and the exhales navel towards the spine. Notice that expansive quality of the inhalation, literally expanding, and the grounding downward quality of the exhale as you focus navel towards the spine. Feel anchored and grounded. And then float into inhale again. Ground into exhale. Carry on. Bring a nice balance to those two qualities. Let your sense of hearing connect with the light aspirant sound of your breathing. Your sense of sight soften inwardly. And just see how the stillness in the body brings a still quality to the mind. Even if it's not totally still, that's a lot to ask of us, especially at this point. With some stillness. Let your hands find each other, resting into the heart center, gently lifting that area with your thumbs. Once again, bring your forehead towards your fingertips. Your brain and your heart come a little closer. Breathing in, lift your chin. And then release your eyes, open, breathe your fingers, press up towards the sky, breathe in, deepen your side waist, keep breathing. Eyes are soft and steady. One more time. And let's go over to the left side today to begin. Twisting just a little bit. Core strong. And press up one more time. Breathe in. Carefully unweave your fingers and release into the supported version of easy pose twist. Look deeply back. Whatever deeply is for you today. Let the breath move up and down the spine. And let's turn our heads only the other way. So twisting in two directions at once. Soft downward gaze. The next time you breathe out, relax everything back to center. Inhale, Tona Tummy. Weave your fingers the other way, press up. Exhale, twist over to the left side, right side. Welcome the strength in the core of your body. Breathe deeply once more. Inhale. Use exhale to release and support the twist. Look back deeply. Keeping that energy of toning in the low belly. Be present with the inhale quality and the exhale quality. Turn your head the other way, looking downward a little bit, just the right amount each pose. A place for study and awareness. One more time. And then exhale everything back to center. And release the back, find your balance, squeezing your feet. Take your legs out straight, support. Point your toes. Draw your toes back. Take your hands away, so do what you need to do. If you bend your knees, that's fine. Just 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, last one. And bring in your knees and rock back, tuck your chin. And then rock up, cross your ankles. And come back to hands and knees. Spread your hands, lift your belly towards your spine. Take your right leg straight back, reach back through the heel. Make refinements if you need to. Find the breath in this pose. One more time, breathe out. Inhale, determined press into the hands. Lift your other leg up to 3-leg dog. Turn to the side. A bit stretched out perhaps, it's okay. And release your leg down and the knee. So taking the other side, left leg reaching back. Warming up our upper bodies. Spreading the hands. Weight coming into the heels of the hands. Breathe out once more, heel reaches back. Then inhale energy, lift up your leg, the other leg. Turn out to the side a bit. Back to center and release. Plank pose, establish that. And then downward dog, kind of stretched out, it's okay, back you go. And then forward, back a few times. You can adjust where your feet are a little bit if you are really stretched out in plank. Flow back to downward dog and hold. Perhaps just staying where you end up. So we can work with poses even if it's not exactly our ideal alignment. We can still work as long as it's not anything negative. Breathe out, press your leg bones back. Bend your knees and lift your feet off the floor if possible, or just try to spring your legs straight a few times. And then forward lightly, stretch up to half lift. Exhale slowly, forward fold. Take 2 more breaths here. Let your feet ground, let your hands ground. Deep waves of breath. One more exhale. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, tuck your chin, fold in. One more like that. Half lift. Curl in. And then all the way up. Reach and float. Exhale, hands down, elbows up. Increasing the prana. Inhale, arms wide, sweep them up towards the sky. Exhale, heart forward, forward fold. Wherever your hands land, tuck the chin, and then lightly lift the chin for half lift. Exhale, spread hands, go back, establish plank pose, one breath. Inhale to upward dog. So let these breaths be slow so you have time to establish your shape. And then exhale to downward dog. First moment just to check in with everything, and then hold steady with the breath. Exhale, leg bones press back, head bows down. Bend your knees deeply, look between your hands, and step or hop lightly forward. Stretch up to half lift. Exhale, fold from your hips, and then curl your chin. Inhale up to standing. Exhale to your heart center. Vinyasa means movement with breath. Cross your thumbs, inhale up and gently back. Exhale, strong belly pulls you to forward fold. Half lift, extension of the spine. Exhale, right leg back. Anjaneyasana, bring your knee down. A moment to add cushion if you need it. And come up to this low lunge, knee heading forward. Just the right amount. Upward reaching arms and eyes, shoulders down. Let both of your feet help you balance. One more time. Exhale, release your hands and take your leg back. Inhale, upward dog, so arms really far ahead so you have lots of space to stretch out your belly. Exhale, flip feet, hike up into the down dog shape. Let's take the right knee towards the nose and reach back. Knee to nose, then reach back. Once more, and release. Other side, 3 times. Knee comes to nose, 3-leg dog, curl in, extend. Last one, and release. One more breath. Anjaneyasana, second side. Right leg forward, back knee down. Rise up. As your upward reach, if you are ready. Intentionally creating heat, moving energy. Exhale, finishing breath. Release your hands. Breathe in, step forward and half lift. Slowly exhale, repeat the forward fold, curl in. Back up to standing, cross your thumbs, spread your fingers, gently up and back. And then exhale, ground your belly, release to center. Take a free breath. Release any gripping in your feet. Surya Namaskara V variation. Bend your knees, reach your arms. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, stepping both legs back. Then bend your elbows a little bit. Let's hold for 5. It's okay if your knees are down or just have a small bend. Hug them in. Feel your whole body get strong. Inhale energy and a strong press to upward facing dog. Exhale back to downward dog, just the one breath. Step your right leg forward, angle your back heel, and press up. Warrior A, hips to the front. Shoulders down, arms reach. Five steady breaths. One more exhale, feel grounded. Release your hands, open up to B. Turn out your back toes, and that turns your hips to the side. Gaze off your right fingertips. Lots going on, all these different actions. Make sure your feet spread, your knees centered, shoulders down. Breathe deeply. So we practice these poses over and over so that our bodies know what to do. Exhale, do a little windmill to spread your hands and go back. Plank with a bent elbow. Prepping for chaturanga. 4, 5, inhale, arms straight, stretch your belly up dog. Exhale, back to down dog, just the one breath. Rest in it. Left foot forward, right foot ankles in, rise up, warrior A. Ground. Then take up the arms. Remembering to ground your front rib cage together and down. Keeps your back spacious. It's grounding and strengthening. It must be a good reason that we hold our arms up overhead so much in the practice. Exhale, hands to heart. Open your back foot to the side. Let your hips follow. Reach out, warrior B. Just a quick assessment of spreading feet, centered knee. So you've got the structure. See what softness you can bring to it. No need to be gripping anywhere. Feel the breath float one more time. Use the exhale to windmill and step back. Bend your elbows. Last one of these. Remember your knees can be down. Inhale, determined arms straight, belly stretch, roll your shoulders back. And go back to downward dog for a little rest now. Let your hips go side to side. Let your head hang free. Make your way to center and just hold steady. Meditating upon that uplift in the low belly. Breathe out, long spine. Bend your knees, inhale, come forward, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Utkatasana, one breath, bend your knees, reach your arms. And exhale, release to center. Step your feet a little wider than hip distance. Find your front pelvis, breathe in, tall spine. Breathe out, forward fold. So we use the fingers to encourage that uplift in the low belly. Then come and take your elbows, release your head. Legs as straight as they feel good. A little bit of softness in the knees at least. Let the calmness of forward folding wash over. Breathe out. One more time. Find your front pelvis with your hands again. Press into your feet and stand. Exhale, relax, release. Triangle right side, turn out. All the way to the back of your mat with your back foot. Other foot ankles comfortably. Float your arms, breathe in. Breathe out over and down. Radiate from your belly center. Find where you feel good in this shape today. When your low back feels nice and long. It's okay for your top hip to come down. I don't usually talk about that, but it's okay if it doesn't stay in alignment. The top hip can go forward. And just try to relax and enjoy the last breath. Use inhale to rise up and change your legs to the other way. Exhale to come over and down. Hello, old friend. How are you today? Check in. Very much a core meditating pose. Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha as well. Focusing on those subtle energies. One more time, breathe deeply. Inhale, rise. Exhale, turn to the back of your mat all the way with your hips for revolving triangle pose. Second one. Inhale, reach up your left arm, a vigorous reach. Exhale, forward fold. Ground your left hand and then open your right arm out to the side. Anywhere in that arc. Concentrate, breathe steadily. Next time you inhale, see if you can grow a little bit into your twist or have that idea of growing. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, come up and turn your pelvis and legs to the front of your mat again. Exhale. Breathe in, reach your right arm. Breathe out, forward fold to any degree. Land your right hand and then open your left arm out to the side. Be where you are. Once you just make sure you tell yourself you're okay, balanced. Try to release your feet. Fourth breath. And the last one. Inhale a little bit more open. And then exhale just to release the twist. Breathe in, come up, shoulders back. And breathe out, front of your mat. Lift your elbows, free breath. Parsvakonasana, bend your knees and step out to the back of your mat again. So light triangle, a little wider stance. Bend your knee over your ankle. So hips are to the side in this pose. Breathe in, reach your arms. And then breathe out, lean and reach. Turn your chest towards the sky. Gently gather your fingers. Settle. One more breath. Inhale energy to come up and change the legs to the other side. So we come into warrior V for a moment. And then extended side angle pose. Reach, turn your heart. Lightly gaze to that palm in the air. But equal awareness to the other hand without seeing it. One more time, exhale, perhaps grow a little bit for next time. Inhale energy to come up. And let's step back to the top third of your mat. Free breath. Just feeling the energy of the practice. Taking your right leg back into high lunge, find the ball of the foot balance, bend your front knee. Tall spine, inhale, and exhale, revolve. So light spine, deeper if you want to. This one should be pretty challenging. One more time, deep breath. And then release. Bring your back knee carefully down. Keep your front knee right upright. Cushion under the back knee to bend that back knee, reach for your foot. And then if possible, take your left arm straight to the sky. So you actually end up being above your knee joint on the floor. So hopefully feeling okay. Just cushion if you need it or keep your leg down. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out, release. Let's press back to downward dog for a moment. Nice uplift in the belly, helps you step forward and come up to the other side. High lunge balance. Tall spine. Exhale, twist. Work with this side of your body. Really try to ground that front foot. Fourth breath. Last one. And exhale, bring your back knee down. Keep your front knee over the ankle this time. King Arthur's pose. Reach back for your back foot, outside or ankle. Other arm up to the sky. The default gaze, steady off the nose. One more time, deep breath. And exhale, release the actions, downward facing dog. Step forward on your mat, half lift. Fold in, breathe out. Hands to your heart, standing up. Bend your knees and turn to the side on your mat, either way, and start some side to side lunging. Keep your hands together. So really just using your lower body. Go as deeply as it feels good each side. One more time each way. Let's stay for a hold, whichever side you're on. Nice openness in the feet. Breathe out. Inhale, press that foot strongly to come up and into the other side. Good. Exhale one more time. And inhale, return to center. Find your prasarita, wide spreading feet, parallel. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, go forward. Knees bend as you need. Lengthen your torso all the way down so the top of your head reaches for the floor. Face down your hands. Draw up your shoulders. Draw up your low belly. Mindfully lengthen the sides of your torso each breath. Let this last breath be a bit striding as far as just lengthening the head towards the floor. Just try to find a little more space. And then come halfway up, breathe in. Place your right hand in the center. And twist open. Just like revolve triangle, opening out to the side, reaching up and down. One more breath, inhale, grow. Exhale, release completely. Give your knees a little bend if they need it. And out to the other side. Of course, your knees can be as bent as they need to be to reach the floor. Playing with the distance between your feet over time. Present, breathe, open, one more. And release, exhale. Inhale, come all the way up, gently back. Work your feet closer. And step to the front. Come by a wall if you need. For Message of Shiva, we can, I think, do this one with the feet on the floor for both variations. So you can also stay on your mat. Take your right foot and hook it behind your left, either behind the calf or toes on the floor. Just find that first. And then your right hand faces forward, fingers down. The other hand faces forward, fingers up. Steady gazing and breathing. Find a nice balance of determination and softness. Exhale. A transition up to Shiva's twist. Just float up that right knee and twist. So your toes could be on the floor and you still have that energy of the shape. Open hands, dancing fingers. Softly breathe one last time. And release to center slowly if you can. Sometimes you just pop out. Shift your weight the other way. Wrap your left foot behind, toes down or not. Left hand down fingers, right hand up fingers. Let your presence in the present moment be just full of golden light. There's a real peace in this place. No room to be anywhere else. Transition to the second one. Take a little break if you need to. Let your fingers dance. Eyes very steady. Last breath. Back to center and release. Just pause for a moment, feel. Stay in that place of presence. Inhale at the center line. Exhale down the center line. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, going back. Transitioning to the forearms. You can bring your knees down if you need to. And let's open out to the right side. Determine pressing those arm bones into the earth. Spreading in, one more breath. Bring it down. So just an opening out twist instead of the side plank. Challenging yourself in slightly different ways. Breathe deeply one more time. And carefully release. Bring down your knees. Go back to quarter dog pose. Tuck your toes. Long arms, long spine, head down. Big breathing into the ribs. Exhale. Striking cobra flow, arms far ahead. So inhale up, it's like upward dog, not as deep. And then go back, tuck your toes, release. Inhale, grow into Bhujangasana, high cobra. And back to quarter dog. Just establish each one. Let it go. Establish the other way. And let it go. Touch your belly. And last one, return back to quarter dog, head down. Take both arms over to the right side to help release your upper back muscles. You probably feel something all the way from your fingers to your feet. Everything connected. And let your energy and breath flow through it all. And come up for a moment, release your feet, cow spine, cat spine. Keep breathing in cat spine. Lift your fingertips. Exhale, hands flat. Other side, latissimus release, hips back, quarter dog. Walk to the left to any degree, relax your head. The hands are just spreading, light. One more exhalation. Inhale to cow spine, release your feet. And let's come up to our kneeling pose. So you can cushion under your knees if you need to. And just grounding the tops of your feet for a moment. Gently lean back, keep everything straight and long, and release upright. And just try that a few times. Just test out, going back, coming up, keeping neutral here with your head, but still the thought of leading up with your chest first. Come up. And this time come back for a hold. So you can simply use your hands on your legs and lean straight back. Be there. You can bring your heels up higher. Careful. Last touch is taking the head back if it feels okay for you. Press your pelvis forward. Exhale. Inhale, chest first. And release down to child's pose. Countering that back bend with a forward fold. You can make this look your own favorite way today. Moving not only the circulatory system, but the lymphatic system with our exercises in yoga. Welcoming wellness, resilience, and peace. Let's take the right leg forward into pigeon pose. Holding in that knee, take the other leg straight back. Or one leg king pigeon pose. Arms support this as you arrange. Make sure your back kneecap has space. You press your foot to lift your knee and then set it back down. Coming forward and down. So options are to sit on the outside hip if you like. You can come this way or go straight out in front. Be in a place where it's maybe some deep things are happening, but not too much, never painful. Deep breath again. And Exhale, sit down on the outer hip and sit up. Bring your back leg so the toes are towards the sky for Nadi Shodhana. Breathing in your low belly. Breathe in, reach your arms. Breathe out. There's a little twist coming out and down. Just holding your leg or foot. Fourth breath, nice and slow. Last one. Exhale, finishing Nadi Shodhana today. Inhale, coming upright. And let's look at firelogs pose. So we have the right leg, bring it out a little bit. Bend your left knees. We're trying to stack the legs. So don't hurt your knees at all. It's like an easy pose that you bring the legs away. My legs don't stack like that, but I can work with a modified version. And then hinge forward carefully. You want to feel some stretching around your hips. Just be present and just the right amount. Maybe there's a little room to grow. Turning up our fire a little bit. One more time, deep breath. Just touch that place where the sensation is just the right amount of depth. And then breathe in, come up. Swing your fingers backwards and let's release to the feet. Knees wide. And just a little windshield wiper movement to let the hips move. Lift out of your shoulders. Relax your feet together and your knees apart. Open feet like a book. Once more. And then coming upright, and now we're going to take that left knee to the front of the mat. Just move around. Straighten the other leg back. Ekapadaraja Kapitanasana. One foot king pigeon pose. Lift out of your shoulders. Come forward and down to your own degree. So it can just be one step forward with the hands or lower to the forearms. Gently lengthen your spine. Make sure everything's okay and relax. The engagement of the bandhas, training it over time so that it's going to naturally support you. Let the breaths begin to lengthen for the last 4. Counting breaths can be a way of quieting the mind. Two more times. Last one. And as you exhale, let your hip come over to the floor if it's not there already. Sitting upright, swing your back leg around to be straight, fingers, toes towards the sky. Nadi Shodhana A, head to knee pose. Breathe in, sit tall. Breathe out, come forward. Check in with this side, listen to your whole body. Maybe it's your knee that tells you when to stop. Maybe it's your spine. Okay to bend your knee. Bind your hands to your leg or foot. One, inhale for five slow breaths. Inhale for 2. Third one. 4. Breathe in. Last breath. Inhaling. Exhale, soften into the finished place for today. Then inhale, coming up slowly. Looking at our firelogs pose on this side. So bringing your left foot forward a little bit, brighten your foot. Bend your other knee, brighten your foot. Just see about creating some sort of stack or in front of each other. And then a light hinge forward. Find that appropriate edge of sensation. Breathe away tension. Breathe out one more time. Inhale, rise up. Release your legs out wide. Just easy wide, fingers back, lean back, let the legs release. Do a little shimmy, and then stillness. Shavasana legs. And let's come to our backs. Lie back. Go slowly. Tuck your chin. And then release your head. Find the center back of your skull. Bring in your feet, your bridge. Arms grounding. Inhale, press deep, lengthen up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, lower. Last one, coming up. Really press into your right foot. Use your arms and maybe lift your left foot off the floor. Maybe it's just an idea today, that's okay. Just some determination, some tapas. Exhale, foot down and hips down, release. Other side, inhale, come up. Make sure you have a nice, powerful, close feet in position. Really, really press your left foot and let your right foot lift. Use your arms, use your bandhas. 4, letting the breath match the movement. A little faster breathing. Release and release. Spread your low back, draw your knees in. Release your knees away. Draw them in again. Lift your hips a little bit here. Come to a happy baby pose where you lift your hips a little bit more. Take the backs of the knees or the sides of the feet. You're really bringing your spine into the earth. And then bring your pelvis back down, your spine back down. Cross your legs into easy pose. Hands on your knees. Just balance. Cross your ankles the other way. You can really hold your knees. And then extend your legs out and your arms up, both up into the sky. Breathe out, low ribs down, anchor your tummy. Breathe in, reach your arms and legs away from each other so you get a nice challenging depth and stay for 5. Exhale one more time. And inhale, release. Open and close a few times. Reach away and come together. Reach away, come together. One more time. Go out and find a challenging place. And then come in. Rest your elbows down. Let your legs rest upright. Draw your toes towards you. Point your toes away. And relax your feet, rest into each other. And bring your feet down. Take your right leg straight and draw it towards you. Exhale, release. Other side. Use your arms. And exhale. Let's take that straight leg across to resting twist. So a different variation if necessary that puts too much pressure on your hip joint to have the leg straight. Turn and look the other way. Use your arms to support the pose. You can gently encourage the twisting with the arms. Grounding as well. Let your eyes soften. Breathe out once more. Bring your head back to center. Come back to resting bridge. Other side, straighten out your right leg and come over to the side. So modify the side if needed. Turn away, ground both of your arms. Breath. Come back to center. Knees in, just to lengthen the low back. Feet down, knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. Reclining, bound, angle pose. Let your arms rest where they feel nice. Just slightly press your heels together. Breathe steadily. Next time you breathe in, let that inhale deepen and stretch. Exhale, release through the mouth. And let your legs slide out, opening out to the sides. Those released Shavasana legs. Just check in, make sure that your spine is okay. If you need some support anywhere, take care of yourself. Let your arms rest open as well. Resting back into the earth. Just notice the gentle pull of gravity holding you. Bones grounding. Front body resting in the back body. Perhaps a swallow to release your throat. Let the breath become natural and soft. It is still a supportive force in this pose. Let there be space between your ears. There's a lightness to the body as well. Light with the inhales. Sense of openness. Freedom. Yoga is the settling of the mind into stillness. A slow process of coming into stillness with the body and coming out. So that most subtle movements first, just the slightest wiggle of toes and fingers. Very slight. Let the breath return to depth. Fingers and toes move a little bit more. Throat releases whenever it's ready. Notice that swallow. It can be nice to pause, a moment of stillness, and then move wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Let them do their thing, what feels nice to release, the stillness. Bringing your knees in. Circle the knees a few times, really grounding the sacrum. Go the other way. Hold your shins, cross your ankles, and sit on up. So now that we've moved our bodies and released tension, perhaps our easy pose can be a little deeper than it was when we began. No judgment at all on that, but if you want to work one of your legs above the other, draw your heel towards your pubic bone and relax your hips. You can try a half lotus position, letting the feet open more towards the sky, wherever you are with the shape. Find that length in your spine. Just enjoy the process of returning to seated, the quality that the practice has brought us. And then taking your dominant hand, rest your first two fingers at your third eye center. Just feel that lovely place, calming spot. And lightly close the left side of your nose. Breathe in right side. Breathe out left side. Breathe in left side. Breathe out right. Go more slowly this time. Inhale right. Exhale left. Then inhale left side. Maybe a 5 beat count. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale right. Exhale left. Last one, nice and slowly. Just gently stretch. Inhale left and exhale right. Release your hand, just open on your leg. Breathe through both sides. Nadi Shodhana, nerve cleansing. nerve shining breath. And let's return to our hearts, minds and hearts. Gratitude just for simple things, all that you were able to practice today, this time, the practice, the community, all beings everywhere, sharing the benefits. Light in me sees light in you and recognizes they are the same. Namaste. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you, Blossom. Namaste.